she's been a big part of my life ever since. And whoa. I call her kid. I've called her kid her whole life. And get her to do some stuff, haven't we? She's been in the ministry her whole life. Anybody that knows the life of a PK, woo, it can be exciting. Sophia's got a lot to look forward to. And
but I got my phone recording.
I saw something with this kid when she was a little bitty child. I'll never forget. Her parents, her dad had gone on a missions trip to Africa. And she was very, very young. And her mother had to be gone and was working and busy. And so Shailey was staying with me for a little while. And we had had one of them services that I remember as a little child. Remember I used to tell y'all that when I was just a kid, when people would get slain in the spirit, I wanted to be run and get the blankets and cover people up. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I had a distinct honor of picking this child up and scooping up her in my arms. She laid flat out on the floor speaking in tongues. I laid her in my bed that night still speaking in tongues.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus.
About 3 o'clock in that morning, I said, Lord, this child was just a baby. You know, that by now her voice should have failed, her arms should have failed, everything should have failed, but little arms were just raised in the air. You remember that day, Mom? Sheila, I faded off to sleep and woke up and checked on her, and she finally drifted off to sleep. And you know what blessed me more? Is when I woke up that morning. I woke up and those little arms were back in the air.
Amen.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
And the most beautiful tongue that I've ever heard come out of a child. I'm not talking she was 16. I'm talking she was 6 and 7. And I knew then that God was going to do something in that young lady's life. And she can't stand to have people draw attention to her, and she don't like that very much. But yet she's a drama queen. But God's given her some songs in her heart. And I'm going to ask her to sing the song she wrote. And then I'm going to ask her to sing one other song. And when I tell you this little testimony, you'll understand why the song meant so much to me. I had left the church. A youth group of 35 children that most of them I had been their loving women. Most of them I had been there since they were born. The youth group was on fire for God. Sheila, everything seemed at the peak, didn't it? Everything seemed like, what better time for Michelle to stay? But because of some praying folks, and because that birthed a desire in me to pray a little more, I knew that Michelle needed to do a lot of learning herself. And so in the middle of a peak, Michelle left. But I believe it was according to the divine will of God. At Friendship Chapel, I do not regret one moment, 1 ounce, 1 day, 1 hour that I've ever spent here.
Hallelujah.
I'm so thankful. But I'm so thankful for what He's done in my life out here.
Amen.
What He's done in my life at Landmark. What He's done in my life that I've met.
Amen.
The most amazing messages I've ever heard. Brother Jeremy preached last week, and he said, breaking through the barriers with blind Bartimaeus. That day, Michelle decided to break through some barriers.
Amen.
We had church that morning.
Amen.
The power of God moved. And that's where my healing really began. It's on that Sunday morning. As his mother so eloquently began to sing, touching Jesus. It's all began to pray the prayer. She had no idea, and it's an old song. What some 20-year-old kid doing singing something like that, I don't know. But God's doing something in their lives.
Yes,
And I'm I want to be on the front row to see and hear the testimonies that's coming out of this youth's life. And so I'm thankful and I'm proud of her. Be sure